Don't stop.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Wednesdays with Jaydin
And Kyla.
So, but before this show starts, we can have a little chat. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was normal as always. Nothing different. Had a pretty good time. Hung out with my cousins. You know, same as usual. And you?
During my weekend, I got to play my favorite game on Roblox, Bloxburg. I also got to get Robux, and it helped me a lot because it gave me more money, and I got to buy a car, a pool, and a barbecue.
So, same as always. So, today we are going to be interviewing Steve Mullings Sr. So,
Thank you very much, guys, for having me. Thank you very
problem.
much. Thank you.
So today we're going to start off the show by asking some questions. So, where were you from?
I am originally from Kingston, Jamaica. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica.
How was it like down there?
Jamaica is awesome. You know, growing up in the islands, your parents are really strict, and you know, you grow up with a lot of brothers and sisters, in which your mom and your dad is always there, and they set the foundation in what you do, how you go. It's always a routine every day that you do when you have brothers and sisters. I was the youngest actually of 7 kids, so in Jamaica we call it the wash belly. So as being the youngest, you know, I was always like, I had my brothers and sisters always looking out for me, or if I got into trouble, my brothers and sisters would always go get me for me to go get a whooping. So it was always fun being in Jamaica because, you know that family is always going to be there for you.
Okay.
How old were you when you came down here?
I came to the United States, now I'm going to be telling how old I am, oh Lord. I came to the United States when I was about 32 years old. That's when I came here.
What made you come down here?
I just had the opportunity to get here and to travel, and you know, being in from the islands, it's always an app. And we look at the United States as an opportunity to elevate yourself, and you know, in Jamaica, it's not that you can't elevate yourself there, but being in the United States, there's other opportunities that you would not have access to in Jamaica. But even now, it's a little bit of diversity, but you still can, you know, here it's a lot more opportunities. Let's put it that way. There's more opportunities here than in Jamaica.
Who inspired you to become, like, doing insurance?
Okay, so a little bit about, yeah, I see you just jumped into what I do. A little bit about what I do right now. I am a financial professional with New York Life, and I've just been doing it for about a year now. I wouldn't say I was inspired, but things that happened and I've seen happen to other people over the years. You know, you come into this country and you want to build a fine financial background in whatever you do. You know, you're planning for your family, and you want to leave a legacy if anything happens to you. So I wouldn't say someone inspired me, but events inspired me to start talking to people about making sure that what you work for, put away something. Making sure that you have something. You know, most people plan for now and not for later. They work and they put away money for now and not that thinking about, hey, I'm gonna need some money for later. So my job right now is just to educate people about, hey, have something for later. Make sure that when their retirement comes around, there's something that they can have in order to dip into. Or if something tragic happens to you, make sure that your family is well taken care of.
Do you have any family?
I do. I absolutely do. I have one son. His name is Stephen also. He lives actually in Antigua. So yes, I do have a family.
So, what's your favorite food? Like,
Oh, food. Oh gosh, I watched you and Dr. Primrose Cameron last week, and I know she says she's a foodie, but you know, I went straight into my Jamaican accent a while ago talking about food now. Anything Jamaican, anything. I love my oxtail, my curry goat, my dumpling. You know, anything Jamaican, that's me. Yeah, I'll eat anything when it comes down to Jamaican. Uh, I'll eat it. It doesn't matter. And then I'll try any other little thing. I like steak. You know, like some good steak or fish or anything like that. So I'm a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm a foodie, but when it comes down to food, I'm very diverse. I do a little bit of everything.
How long have you been doing like insurance?
As I said earlier, just over a year, just a little bit over a year, and I think I've learned a lot in the field since I've been here, in terms of how to help people to make sure that they have something for themselves and their family, and it's something that I'm very passionate about, because I want to make sure, you know, in the long run, that people are providing not just for themselves. Because when you have a family, it's very important that you're not thinking about you. You start thinking about the family that you have. Making sure that you're laying a foundation. If something happens, then that foundation is covered, which is protection in terms of life insurance. And in the same breath, you're accumulating something towards retirement, and so that when you get older, you know, then you can use it to distribute whatever means necessary, go on a trip, go on vacation, or whatever you need to at that point in time. So it's just, to answer your question, just a little bit over a year.
Can't pause a lot.
Except because we use the music, Facebook is not allowing it.
Yeah, you have to say, I don't own the rights to this music. You do.
so, so today we are just going to get in topic, but I think we're gonna go ahead and sponsor our people first. So today we're gonna be sponsoring Mitzi's First Impressions
You can
at 640 New York West Avenue.
640 West.
Yeah, West New York Avenue.
So your sponsors today are who?
Mitzi's First Impressions, Kinks, Coils, and Waves.
Okay.
So today our topic is going to be about
Right? Is it about food?
Food?
Yeah, they
Talk
want
about
to.
some food a while ago. What are you guys like for food? Do you like the same Jamaican food? Do your mom cook food for you and everything like that? Is that what you guys like?
yeah.
I like fast food a lot. It's not really healthy for me, but I still like it. Well, my favorite food, there's a lot actually, but I would probably say boiled dumpling. I don't know why, but I just like it a lot. And my second would be patty, and third probably cereal.
I love patty, and I mean, growing up in Jamaica, we had what we call, you know, we going to school in Jamaica. I went to an all-boys school. It was called Jamaica College, and we had patties, but we put it in what we call a grotto bread, and we just open it and just put the patty in there, and it's always melted and nice, and we love eating that. So that's one of the favorite food, or bun and cheese. You know, you cut the bun and you put your cheese in there, and with a bag of sky juice, which basically is a bag with syrup and ice, and you know, we call that sky juice in Jamaica. And there were various things that we did growing up in Jamaica that is still, that, you know, when you sit back and you look back over the years, that, you know, growing up in Jamaica, it's just so different than being here, and how you grew up, and just how, you know, you were in terms of how people relate and all of that. It's just totally different, but you know, it made you the person you are right now, to appreciate just the little things. So it's a idiosyncrasy of little things that you do here and there, it has a big impression on your life now and makes you the person that you are. So, and I love being from the islands. I love that I grew up in Jamaica, because right now being in this type of environment, it makes me a better person, and it makes me more relatable to different people.
Okay, so my favorite food is probably going to be, I like Jamaican beef patty. I love my jerk chicken and oxtails. And then my top favorite would probably be bully beef and rice. So
Gilbert food.
yeah,
They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Gilbert food.
Okay. Well, I mentioned Gilbert food because Gilbert was a hurricane that happened in 1988 in Jamaica, a very powerful hurricane. And after that, most people didn't have power, and we were out of power for about 6-7 months. So we had to use like corned beef, which is bully beef, and that's what most people ate. So we said bully beef and rice is Gilbert food. So I love that you love your Gilbert food, your bully beef. That's pretty good.
So at school, Jaydin, what is it? Do they at the cafeteria? What do they serve at school?
So on Wednesdays they serve pizza, but on some other days there's different stuff. Like on Tuesdays they might give us nachos or salad or subs.
You like salads?
I'll eat it sometimes, but sometimes I just like.
So you think kids need to eat more healthy, or is it okay to eat any and anything?
They should eat more healthy as they're growing up, because when they're smaller it doesn't affect them too much because they always like play a lot. But as they're growing up and they don't exercise too much, it could affect.
And just to piggyback off of what you said, Jaydin, eating healthy and exercising is very, very, very important, because I'm an advocate of working out and making sure that one is taking care of their body mentally, physically, and that's very, very important. Someone once told me that 3 things that you must always do in your life is read a book, travel, and meet someone new practically every day. And if you do all of those 3 things and put in eating healthy, you're gonna get a lot of place in life. So very, very important in terms of eating and working out and making sure that your body is well taken care of.
I think that us. You have something to say? Oh, I think that us kids should eat more healthier, because one thing we all don't want is diabetes. So I think we should start eating healthy. Like us kids nowadays, we just want some McDonald's and maybe some Skittles or something.
Some Wendy's.
Some Wendy's.
Almost every day. But personally, I do not like vegetables. I don't like some vegetables. Like I said, I'll just eat my bully beef and rice by itself with no green beans or anything. So
no asparagus, no cucumber, no broccoli.
Broccoli is nice. I like broccoli.
Okay.
Yeah. I like.
Go ahead, Jen.
The only vegetable that I could think of right now that I don't like is celery. To me, it just tastes really, really bad, and then it smells even worse. I don't know why. I don't get how people eat it, but I'm not hating on anyone or anything.
You're not doing what?
I'm not hating.
Oh, okay, because I like celery.
You know what's funny? I listen to you guys talking about the different salads and stuff like that, because growing up in Jamaica, and I always have to refer back to things that I know. I mean, my mom would, on Sundays, that's when the salad would come out, or we'd grate the cabbage with a little bit of carrot inside of it, and we'd slice up the tomatoes, and that would be our little salad that that she put in the plate. But all the stuff that you guys talk about in terms of the asparagus, the celery, and the different croutons, I never knew anything like that until I came to the United States, and then I was like, oh, I am not eating some of those stuff. But just wanting to get healthy, I've tried them with a lot of dressings, of course. you know, and it allows your palate to be a little bit better when you put the dressing. But eating it is very important. It's very important that you balance your diet in whatever you do, and make sure that you get some form of greens in. Green is very, very important.
With balancing your diet, like he just said. So,
Sure.
fast food isn't really healthy, but it's okay to eat it like once or twice a week. But you shouldn't like eat it every single day. Like you could ask your parents to cook you or something. Some salad, vegetables. That's good.
All right, we have 2 minutes left, so let's give us our sponsors a plug again.
So, to get your hair slayed, you want to come to Missy's First Impressions, 640 West New York Avenue.
And you could also get some King's Coils and Waves at same place, 640 West New York Avenue. And you could also, even more, get some Legos, toys, plush toys, or Jaydin's toys. Or you could get some bracelets with Kyla.
Yeah. You can also come at 640 West New York Avenue to get some of my bracelets for only $5.
Only $5?
Only $5.
Okay, so let's have Steve tell our audience about where they can contact him. And so forth.
Well, first off and foremost, I want to thank you guys for having me. It was really awesome, knowing that you two young people just want to put yourself out there, be vulnerable, and want to reach. I'm very, very elated that you guys is doing this, and it can only grow from here. And I'm very, very, very elated that you guys have me as a guest. Personally, Steve Mullings, I'm a financial planner with New York Life. And if anybody want to reach out to me just to understand what they can do or how they can prepare their family for their future, my number is 386-216-1510, or you can reach me at smullings@ft.newyorklife.com. Thank you very much, guys, for having me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so.
What? Well, alright. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments, requests what we should do.
If you want us to interview you,
yeah, you could just comment down below, tell us what you want, and we can make it happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video.
and
Have a good night.
just have a good night. But before you do, just drink some water and go on your bed. So,
You're right.
All right, yay!